All right, 11-1, statistical questioning. It's very vocab heavy, so we're going to go over some examples of all the vocab you may see and have to select from. So what is a statistical question? It is a question that can be answered by collecting many pieces of info or data and summarizing data. So what does that look like? Well, an example would be, what month has the most birthdays of students at your school? Because that's going to summarize all the data of people at your school. Whereas a non-example would be, in what month is your birthday? Because that's asking for one person. It's not a group of data. It's nothing that has pieces. It's just one answer. Okay, so a statistical variable is a quantity or quality that can be measured or counted. I see a typo there. And for which data are expected to differ from one observation to another. So categorical and quantitative are two types of statistical variables. So an example here, the question, what is your favorite primary color? And that is asking to a group, so I should actually probably make that more specific. So we're asking, what's your primary color? So the actual variable there is favorite primary color, and it's descriptive. It's not numbers. It's not related to numbers. It is just colors, okay? Whereas quantitative is something to do with numbers to compare. So something like, what is your hourly wage? Again, we're actually surveying a lot, so this isn't a super good statistical question. However, the variable is the hourly wage, and it would be written as numbers, so it's actually quantitative data. All right, what's the difference between population and sample is the part 2 of this. So let's look at the example. You are investigating the number of TV sets in each household in a country. Okay, notice that the whole broad span of everything is the country. Therefore, the population is all of it, everything in the household in the whole country. Whereas a sample is just a piece of that. So a piece of that would be something like a number of TV sets in every other household on a street in the country. Okay, so we're only taking data from a street, and it's every other household. It's not everybody. It's not the whole population. Okay, and depending on your answers, the answers either come from a statistic or a parameter. A parameter comes from the population. So if I was able to get all the data from all the population, I could possibly get the answer that the average number of TV sets in all households in the country is 3. I want it known. I did not actually look that up, so that may be wrong, but that is an example of what a parameter is. Whereas a statistic just talks about part of the sample. So for instance, if I went down the street to every other household and averaged those numbers together, I got that those average numbers averaged up to 4, which is a start for some good data. Like, I'm getting there. It's probably somewhere close, but the more data I have, the closer I'm going to get to the population. So in order to actually have the parameter, I need all of it. Okay, so all of these vocab words are important, so make sure to get them written down. Make sure to maybe listen again without it all written down so you understand all of it. And practice some examples that I will give you.